Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to our bid to find baseball's greatest team. And today we have the first National League semi-final between the surprise packets, I think, of the whole tournament, not just the National League side of things so far, the 2007 Rockies and the 2019 Washington Nationals. Now, to get this far, if I just quickly check my notes, the Rockies have beaten, who did they beat? The 1975 Reds in one upset, the 1980 Phillies in another, and that's how they get here. And then the Nationals, they beat the 98 Padres and then the 97 Marlins to get this far. So maybe a bit of a softer run for them to get here. But both teams won 90-plus games in their regular season. So let's go and check these rosters. So here we go with the two teams' rosters. If you want to have, as ever, a bit of a longer look, just give the quick pause. You can zoom in and look at all the stats and whatnot. Otherwise, let's go and check the starting lineups. And here they are. So leading off the Rockies, it is Willie Taveras in center field. Then we've got Todd Helton at first base batting second. Brad Horpy in right field bats third. Holiday even cleans up at left field. Garrett Atkins at third base bats five. Tulowitzki at shortstop bats six. Terrelaba at catching at 7, Jamie Carroll at second base bats 8, and Jeff Francis is on the mound. And then for the Nationals, we have Trey Turner leading it off at shortstop, Victor Robles in center field bats second, Kendrick at first base bats 3, Soto cleans up in left field, Rendon at third base bats 5, Dozier at second base bats 6, Gomez the catcher bats 7, Taylor at right field bats 8, and Max Scherzer is on the mound. I mean, the pitching matchup makes this look like absolutely no contest, doesn't it? But as we've seen from this Rockies team many times, they just seem to find a way. So Taveras will lead things off, and he'll lead things off with a single up the middle. First pitch of the game as well. And, well, let's see if they're going to do it again. Helton comes in now, a 1-0. Runner goes for second and will get there uncontested. So that is runner at second now with no one out. Helton with a 2-1 pitch grounds it to the first baseman. He'll be out, but he does get the runner over to third. So 2 outs here for the Rockies to drive across the run. Horpy will be the man at the plate. An 0-2 pitch, and he strikes out for 2 away. And that'll bring up Matt Holliday. We've seen him be a hero for this team a few times already, and he's gone and done it again. Matt Holliday makes it 2-0 in the first. And are this Rockies team going to do it again and get all the way to the final? Imagine if the 2007 Rockies go down to best team in baseball history. I've lost all credibility. If I had any to start with, I suppose. So, Garrett Atkins. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is going to be caught in right field. A little bit of one for the cameras there. And that will do it. The thing is, the whole thing is for everybody to watch. It's been legitimate. They just keep winning. But let's see what they can do with the ball in hand now as Francis gets a pop-up into right field for 1 away. That is, of course, Turner that was leading things off. Robles now. A first pitch swing. And that is going to be out because the shortstop has it. Over to first for 2 away. And it'll bring up Kendrick. Full count on him. Kendrick makes it 2-1. And that is almost the identical swing of the bat to Holliday, wasn't it? So, maybe it's not done as early as I suspected there. I mean, we should know that because the pitching is not the greatest for the Rockies, but no one's been able to get the better of them yet. Juan Soto, an 0-2 pitch. He strikes out, so it's 2-1 going into the second. And it's Tulowitzki to lead things off, a 1-0 pitch, a 1-1 pitch even. And he starts things off with a single into left field. So a third hit of the game so far for the Rockies. The catcher comes in and pops it up into center field. So that'll be 1 away. Man will go back to first. And in will come Jamie Carroll. An 0-2 pitch. Carroll watches strike 3. That is 2 away. And that'll bring up Jeff Francis, the pitcher. A 1-2. He strikes out as well. So that's more like it for Scherzer, isn't it? A scoreless second. And Rendon will lead off the bottom of the second. It's a 2-2 pitch. And he gets hit. So, base runner for the Nationals. Dozier at the plate. An 0-2 pitch. And he has popped that up into left field. So that'll be 2 away. No, it won't. It'll be 1 away if I could count. It's Yan Gomez to the plate now. A 2-0. Gomez down into right field. But is caught fairly well out there, it must be said, by Horpy. So Michael A. Taylor, 1-0. And he has got one up into center field for a single. Runner will stop at second. So 2 on, 2 out for Scherzer. Can he do anything with the bat here? A 1-2 pitch. Scherzer strikes out. And it'll still be 2-1 to the Rockies going into the third. Willie Tavares, who started the game off with a single, an 0-1 pitch. And he has popped that one up for 1 away. Helton now, who's 0 for 1. It's an 0-2 pitch. And Helton strikes out. That is 2 away. And it's Brad Horpy, 0 for 1 himself. It's a 1-2 pitch. Horpy strikes out. And Scherzer looks like he's going now. Can his offense get him out of a hole here, though? Turner is 0 for 1. Will lead things off. It's a 3-0 pitch. And it's a leadoff walk, tying run aboard. In comes Robles, who's 0 for 1. A 1-0 pitch. Robles into a double play. Oh, no, it is a double play. So 2 out, none on now. And in comes Kendrick, who deposited the ball into the left field fans. A 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball this time. And that will do it for that. So we go to the fourth. Still the Rockies lead 2-1. And Holiday did the same thing last time up. Just out here somewhere. It's a full count this time. And he has also grounded it to the shortstop. Holiday and Kendrick are just having each other the same game, aren't they? In comes Atkins now, 0 for 1. Another full count. Scherzer getting the pitch count up here, isn't he? And he's got a strikeout. So 2 away for Tulowitzki, who's 1 for 1. It's a 3-0 pitch. And it's a 2-out walk. So runner at first. And Torrealba comes up. He's 0 for 1. An 0-2 pitch, and he watches it to end at the top of the fourth. So still, it is a 1-run game. And it is Juan Soto to lead things off. A first pitch swing. Soto down the third baseman, and that will be out. Excuse me. For Rendon, who got hit last time up. First pitch. Rendon up the middle, and that is going to be a 1-out single. So tying run on board for the Nationals. And Dozier will step in 0 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. Dozier watches strike 3. In comes Yan Gomez, who's 0 for 1. A 3-1, and he walks. So the go-ahead run is now on base. And it'll bring up Michael A. Taylor, who is 1 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Taylor strikes out, ends the fourth. And that will do it for that. It would have been interesting if Taylor had sort of got a walk or a single or something. Whether they would have taken Scherzer out of the game, pinched hit him. Anyway, Carroll, 0 for 1. He will lead things off. It's a first pitch swing. And Carroll grounds it to the first baseman. Easy as you like. 1 away. Francis, 0 for 1. They're keeping him in the game. A 1-1 pitch, and he's hit him. Well, that seems unnecessary. So, pitcher on board. Tavares at the plate. He is 0 for 1. A 1-1 pitch. Tavares has... Oh, he's going to be caught out there. It looked, for a split second, like a home run, but it certainly looked like it was going to find the grass out there, but it didn't. And Todd Helton, who's 0 for 2, comes in with 2 outs. Full count. And he watches strike 3, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th. Scherzer stays in the game. He is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. And it's a ground ball for 1 away. Interesting. Obviously, they trust Scherzer to keep... I mean, you would do, wouldn't you? But there must have been a temptation to pinch hit there when they're behind. But Trey Turner has drawn them level. It's a bomb into left field. And, 450 feet. There you go. So it's a 2-2 game. The Nationals are back level. And good thing they didn't pinch hit Scherzer. What's the video to do that? Alright, Robles is 0 for 2. It's a 2-0 pitch. And Robles grounds it to the shortstop. That'll be 2 away. And in will come Kendrick, who is 1 for 2. That one, of course, was the home run back in the first. And on this occasion, he's popped it up into left field to end the 5th. So it is tied at 2. We'll go into the 6th. And it will be Scherzer continuing to Horpy, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. And Horpy has crushed it. Absolutely crushed it into left center field. And it skips to the wall. And it will be a leadoff double. So the Rockies, they never go away, do they? They've got the go-ahead run at second. And Holiday at the plate, who is 1 for 2 already with 1 2-run home run today. And it's not going to be a second home run. It is going to be a third RBI, though, as he hits a double into almost the same spot as Horpy. And the Nationals were not level for long, were they? So with none out, runner at second, Atkins at the plate. He is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And Atkins down towards first base. It gets through, and that might be another run. No, they hold him at third. Probably sensible with none out. So Tulowitzki now 1 for 1. First pitch. Tulowitzki has popped it up, and it will be another run. That is surely deep enough to score Holiday from third. And it is now 4-2 to the Rockies. One out, runner at first. Torrealba at the plate, who is 0 for 2. First pitch, and he has popped it up into center field. So that'll be 2 away. And it is Jamie Carroll who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. And that will do it for that. Does Shields stay in the game now, given that he... Or Francis, I should say. Sorry, given that he's leading off the next inning. He does. And Soto is the man at the plate. He is 0 for 2. A 3-0. And a leadoff walk. So tying run will now come to the plate. And it is Anthony Rendon who is 1 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. Rendon grounds it. Double play potentially. No, just one at second. So they get the lead run up. And it's Dozier to the plate, 0 for 2. A full count. And a second walk. Is it time to take him out of the game? Yan Gomez, 0 for 1. 2 on, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. It'll be caught, or better be caught. It's going to be the second baseman, is it? Yes, it is. So that is 2 away. Can Francis end the innings here against Taylor, who is 1 for 2? It's a full count. And he walks a third hitter to load the bases with 2 out. He's leading off the next inning as well. What do? You leave him in to face Cabrera, who is pinch hitting. So Scherzer's done. A 1-0. It's got away from the catcher, and it's going to be 4-3. Runners at second and third now. Francis, can he end the inning? A 1-2 pitch, he can. And the Rockies escape narrowly with their lead. It's a 1-run game again. Going into the 7th, it is Soro to the plate. Matsuro? Not sure how you pronounce that. Matsui is going to pinch hit. And it's going to be a first pitch swing. And Matsui over the third baseman into left field for a leadoff single. So the Rockies, are they going to keep just bouncing out their lead again? Tavares, who's at 1 for 3. There goes Matsui. He's not anywhere near it. And there is 1 out, no one on for Tavares on a 1-2 pitch. And he has got that into right field. Yes, it's going to drop in. So if he'd successfully stolen second, that might have been a run, but he didn't, so it's not. And Helton comes in, 1 on, 1 out. He is 0 for 3. And this time, Tavares shows Matsui how it's done. He stands at second. And Helton has got it through. Has he? Yes. Well, this will test my theory if it would have driven in a run or not. Tavares, no, he stays at third. Runners at the corners with 1 away. It is Horpy who is 1 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Horpy strikes out, and it is Matt Holliday. Can he do it again? He has carried this team to this point, and on this occasion, he cannot do it. As he grounds out to the shortstop, ends the inning. It is time to stretch. 4-3 to the Rockies. Okay, welcome back. It is Franklin Morales to the mound, Turner to the plate. Turner, of course, hit the home run last time up that at the time drew them level at 2. Can he now draw them level at 4? It's a 1-0 pitch, and he cannot as he grounds it to the second baseman, 1 away. It'll bring up Robles, who's 0 for 3. It's a 1-1 pitch. Robles pops it up into right field. That'll be 2 away. And so far, so good for Morales. Kendrick, who is 1 for 3. That one, of course, was a home run back in the first. A 2-0 pitch and a ground ball to the second baseman. And that'll end it. The Rockies are edging closer to the National League Final. Patrick Corbin is a new man on the mound. Atkins at the plate. He is 1 for 3. It is a full count. And he draws a leadoff walk. Tulowitzki, 1 for 1. I think he's been walked and hit. And this time, or was there a sac fly in there? But this time he's got a single into right field. So runners at first and second with none away. Torrealba to the plate. He is 0 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. And he has got it down the third base line into left field. It's going to be another run for the Rockies. It might even be another 2 runs. It might even be another 2 runs. Torrealba with a 2 RBI double makes it 6-3. And are the Rockies going to march on here? Carroll steps in, 0 for 2. He's probably more than that. He's probably 0 for 3. It was an 0-2 pitch, and he's thrown out at first. Positive for him was that he hit it this time. And it is going to be Spilburrows. I've got no idea how you say that. 3-1 pitch, and it's a walk. Tavares, who is 2 for 4. I think the one thing, if you do look at the Rockies side, the actual hitting is quite good, isn't it? Like, it's up there with potentially a team that you could consider the best in baseball. Maybe a little weak towards the bottom as Helton lines it out to center field to end the 8th, but it is 6-3. I think the surprise is, A, that this team didn't really do much, did they? As Jimenez comes in to face Soto. I mean, they were a postseason team, if I remember. Oh, well, they were a postseason team. I can't remember how far they got. Did they get all the way to the NLCS? Sorry, I can't even remember now. But yeah, the pitching, you just didn't think it looked good enough in a as we've seen the knockout rounds particularly go along. It has typically been the pitching that's got them through, got a team through. But yeah, the Rockies just keep outscoring teams, which is great. Team after my own heart. A 1-2 pitch here, and that will end the 8th. It's going to go down to the 9th if the Nationals want to do this. And it is Sean Doolittle to the mound. Horpy at the plate. He is 1 for 4. Can the Rockies pad out this lead anymore? It's a 1-1 pitch. And it is going to start, well, with a leadoff single into left field. Holiday now. He is 2 for 4. 3 RBIs on the day. A 3-0 pitch. I mean, that's a little bit like an intentional walk, isn't it? If he wants to swing at something he can get out, he can. Otherwise, they'll walk him. So Atkins comes in. 1 for 3 with 2 on, none out. A 1-0 pitch. Atkins gets it into left field. The runners were holding. I don't know it's going to score a run, but it will load the bases with none out. And it is Tulowitzki, who is 2 for 2 with an RBI. It's a first pitch swing. Tulowitzki. Oh, it might even be a double play. It won't be a run. And they'll just set off for the man at the plate. So, Torrealba now, who is 1 for 4. A 1-2 pitch. Torrealba strikes out. And is it going to be out of jail free here for the Nationals? It is Carroll, who is 0 for 4. It's a 2-1 pitch. Carroll has got it into left field. It is going to drop into left field. And Jamie Carroll, who has barely looked like he knows what a baseball bat is, has hit a 2 RBI single. And surely that is it. It's 8-3 to the Rockies. And it is Chris Iannetta coming into pinch hit. It's a 1-2 pitch. He's got one up the middle. It might even be a 9th run. Runner is not stopping at 3rd, and Iannetta comes in. Pinch hitters in another run. It is 9-3, and that's surely that. Tavares now, 2 for 5. He gets hit. He's angry. It's going to load the bases again with 2 out for Helton, who is 1 for 5. It's a 1-1. And Todd Helton was off the handle, wasn't it? And that will do it. The Nationals are in all sorts of trouble here, though. It is 9-3 to the Rockies. They are 3 outs away from the final. Corpus is the new man on the mound. Taylor will lead things off. He is 1 for 2. It's a 2-1 pitch. Taylor grounds it to the third baseman, 1 away. And when you need 6 runs, you really need that leadoff man on board, don't you? Kurt Suzuki will be the new man. It's a 1-0. Suzuki pops it up. And they are 1 out away. The Colorado Rockies are going to the National League all-time final. And it's Trey Turner they need to get. He's 1 for 3. It's a 2-1 pitch. And it is, oh, it's through. It's not done yet. It'll be the mother of all 2-out rallies, but it's not done yet. It's Robles who's 0 for 4. It's a first pitch swing. Robles sends it straight up, and that is going to be that. The Colorado Rockies, against all odds and all common sense, are in the National League final. So there it is. It's unbelievable, but there it is. They will play the winners of the 1963 Dodgers and the 1925 Pirates, the 2 oldest teams left in the competition now. And yeah, well, we know 3 of the 4 teams that are going to be contesting the final and then the World Series. And there's a few surprises there that could be named baseball's greatest team. If I have any dignity in this sport, it's going to have to be the Dodgers, I think, isn't it, that wins it? Maybe the Pirates. I don't know much about those Pirates. 2007 Rockies are the best team in baseball history. This channel will be go down in disgrace in the history of baseball, won't it? Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Take care.